well.
The Senate just passed the merger of the comptroller and treasurer. Where is the House on that?
Well, you may want to talk to the members of the House. Ask them.
Where are you on that?
We're going to take that into our Rules Committee and think about an assignment for that constitutional amendment.
Have you had any time to consider whether you need to pass more legislation since the McCormick Place reform bill has been struck down?
Not enough time. Not enough time.
Where are you on the property tax exemption for seniors bill that the Senate just passed today?
We've already opened an extensive study of all of the exemptions. So that's not the only exemption. There's senior citizens exemption, there's the senior freeze exemption, there's the tax deferral exemption, general homestead exemption. That's been underway for several weeks. And so our plan is to look at all of them and render a judgment as to whether there should be any changes.
Why was it necessary to have seniors re-register every year?
Well, because there have been instances where homes have transferred ownership and people under 65 are owning the homes and they're getting the tax break.
What kind of dialogue have you had with Senate President Cullerton about the revenue figures? I know that you were talking about going to possibly a conference committee about the revenue figures. Has everything been developing on that?
Well, there's no change that I know of. We've adopted by resolution, a unanimous vote, a dollar amount that we think is available to spend. And then we're going to work off of that number.
Right, but the Senate President seems to be working off of a different number.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, but I'm just telling you what we did in the House, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to work off of that number.
Have you talked to the Senate President about your numbers?
Yeah, sure, we've talked about it.
How did he take it when you said you would just outvote him or your members would just outvote him in conference committee? Or did you discuss
It was
that?
just a very factual discussion. We've talked about this.
Is the governor at all involved in this budget process? It seems like it's been.
Well, he's proposed the budget.
Proposed it, but since then, it seems like it's been kind of taken away from him this year a little bit. I mean, a lot of it.
We're not trying to take anything away from anybody. We recognize our responsibility to give authority to spend money to the governor, the constitutional officers, the judiciary, and the legislature. And so we're going to work through that requirement and to the best of our ability, pass bills to the governor that give that authority to spend. That's what we're going to do.
So are there going to be any end of session leader meetings with the governor on the budget this year?
End of session, what's today's date?
March 31st, I believe. Very good.
Isn't that about 2 months away from now?
Well,
I'm not going to.
You've been talking about putting the power into the hands of the members.
I'm not going to offer any predictions as to what I'm going to be doing on May 30th.